Alright, I'd like to get all your attention. My name is Kasey Wells, and I live 6 blocks down from Route 66. I made this totem pole years ago for my mom. It represents her 6 kids. I'd be the 5th of 6 up here, the loudmouth one. My parents were married in 1966. I don't know if I said that yet, but I'm not trying to get into talking about the beast, really, or vilify myself as the beast. I really want to talk about, the New World Order in some ways, or what is the beast, who is the beast in modern times. In my personal opinion, the third Antichrist, you could say, died a few years ago, and his name was David Rockefeller. And I say, the New World Order, it's time for order up. It's time to bring peace back to the planet Earth. It's time to end warfare. But why are we at war right now? We are still at war because of 9/11. Am I right or wrong? I'm pretty sure that's true. And so, let's talk about 9/11. Okay, first, I'm running for president in 2020. I'm your independent write-in presidential candidate, and this is my #1 fundraiser for my presidential race. And on the ass end of this elephant here, I have illustrated some questions I have about 9/11. Let me go through a few of those for you to let you know what I'm talking about. So, whose idea was it in the first place to build the Twin Towers? I can tell you, it was David Rockefeller. Whose idea was it to destroy the Twin Towers? In my humble opinion, it was David Rockefeller. David Rockefeller was the only man with the means, the motive, and the money to pull off such a stunt. Also, if you look at all the people that came out of the gate right away talking about, like, Al-Qaeda, down here I got written, why did Paul Bremer say Al-Qaeda at 12:48 in the morning, like 2 hours after the buildings fell? He was a part of the Council on Foreign Relations. So was Dick Cheney. So was Paul Wolfowitz. So was Donald Rumsfeld. So was Condoleezza Rice. So was even Colin Powell. All the people that came out of the gate right away saying Al-Qaeda were all a part of the Council on Foreign Relations, which David Rockefeller was the honorary chairman of. He was the supreme leader of all these folks, and he's the one, I say, gave the initiative to tear down them towers. Why do I say that? Well, I can tell you over here, William Rodriguez, he was a janitor for the World Trade Center, and he was the key master, and he says that there was explosions in the basement 15 seconds before the planes hit. He felt them. It happened. And who planted those explosions? I can tell you for sure it wasn't some guys with box cutters and, from another country. It was our own. It was an inside job. Why do I say that? Well, over here I have also Building 7. If you don't know about Building 7 fell at free fall speed at 5:21 p.m. in the afternoon on 9/11 after Larry Silverstein said, pull it. Pull it is a term that means let's do a controlled demolition. And there are over 3,000 architects and engineers that say buildings don't fall like that. It was a controlled demolition. And so it's obvious to me that there is no way that let me just say, Building 7 was the largest headquarters for the CIA outside of the Pentagon, and it fell at free fall speed at 5:21, and there is no way that they could. Well, anyway, come over here, let me tell you a little more. All right, so on this side, all the buildings from the World Trade Center were immediately whisked away. All the evidence from that was destroyed. And what I'm trying to say is that if such an attack was done on the headquarters of a CIA building, there should have been extreme investigation into that. Also, why was there nanothermite in all the dust? It's a question I got. And why do the firemen that were there at 9/11 report molten steel? And why do they also report that the lobbies were blown out? That's a pretty weird thing. We thought that just planes hit the towers. But there's all these other suspicions going on. And I will give $10 to anybody who can tell me or help me find the plane that crashed in Shanksville. I'll give another $20 for anybody that can locate the plane that hit the Pentagon. Both of those were drone strikes. There have been eyewitness accounts that even testified to that. And so what I'm saying is, why are there so many cover-ups? Why are we still at war? I can tell you many of the major corporations that are most invested into the military-industrial complex are part of the Council on Foreign Relations, led by the Rockefeller family and David Rockefeller and so on, though he's passed on now. And this kind of terror and this kind of New World Order that leads us into war constantly will never end until we do something about the Council on Foreign Relations, the Rockefeller family's supreme control over our national institutions. And so what I'm saying is, it's time for order up. It's time for us to take our country back. All right, it's been a short message. I'm Kasey Wells here. Write in Kasey Wells in 2020 if you too want to do something about this, and we're gonna get it done in 2021. All right, thanks for watching. I'm out.